We are almost to our Hipcamp. We are meeting a couple other couples over there. It's the planning committee for the camp out. We're meeting in northern Ohio between us in Michigan and Greg and Sarah being in Virginia. This was kind of the happy medium. And then for Dwayne and Teresa, it was like a stone's throw away for them. So quick and easy for them. We, looking at Google Maps to start with, it was going to be like a 5.5 hour drive. Always figure an extra hour for stops and that type of thing. But unfortunately, we got caught in some Michigan construction, and it is taking us just over 7 hours to get there. So definitely longer than we expected it to be. Not how long we wanted it to be, but we're almost there. We're hoping to get there before the sun sets. We'll see if we make it. It's going to be close. Hey Matt, we need to get off at this exit.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
Would everybody drive Toyotas in the family?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Can't be part of the club without a Toyota.
I saw, because I came home after work, say I'll drive Tacomas up there now. And you pull it.
Yep.
Okay. When they come up, go down the road, it'll make a left, and you'll see them up. They left a little while ago. They must have went to get dinner or something.
Okay, that could be.
But yeah, they're up in that left-hand corner up there. You'll see them all set
Perfect.
up over there, so.
All right, well, thank you.
See you.
All right, thank you. So this Hipcamp was in the northeast part of Ohio. It's something that Dwayne and Teresa had found for us, and it was a nice camp. Big open field, had a beautiful moon rise as we were setting up and snuggling in for the night. They had a yurt and a bus on the opposite side of the field. We're not quite sure the deal on that. Something where you could rent that. You had several fire rings in this open field. The coyotes were plenty. We heard them all night long howling. And the dogs loved that. But yeah, we just snuggled in the first night, kind of got to know each other. Dwayne, on his drive in, he had some beautiful, kind of like an apple turnover, but they had different fruit fillings and so on that were absolutely delicious. Came from an Amish bakery just down the road. We ended up going back there later on in the trip. We had to, after we found out how amazing these fruit-filled concoctions were. They were absolutely delicious. The dogs were extremely tired. We built a nice warm fire and just hung around and talked about the event coming up with HTC E6 and some of the other things that are going to be going on for the weekend. The next morning, after getting a little bit of work done that I had to wrap up, we started to plan our day and figure out where we're going to go for the day.
While we were around the campfire, they were talking about how they make breakfast nachos. So I decided to give this a try, and it looks delicious. Matt, you didn't put any salsa on yours.
Nope, no sauce on mine.
A little bit of whatever I had around to make breakfast stuff. And then we put it over a bed of tortilla chips to make it to nachos. And then, of course, there's got to be some cheese on there.
A few strawberries to cool it down.
It's not spicy.
All right, give it a try.
Yep, looks good. Oh, you're going to video me while I'm taking my first bite?
Of course.
Let's see here.
So who gave you this idea? Ask a question.
You don't always ask questions while
Mouthful
eating.
food.
So Sarah's the one that recommended this. So it's delicious.
All right, thanks, Sarah. First stop was Ashtabal County. I know I butchered that, but we found a small, quaint little park. The water's way down in this area. After exploring this little path that went down about a mile, we turned around and then came back and went down by the water, just kind of exploring, and happened to catch a glimpse of a red fox up on the other side. A really, really steep incline on that side, and we just happened to be at the right place at the right time. The next stop was Hogback Ridge. This is another popular trail in the area that happened to be not too far away. Had some gentle slopes and some inclines, and I did about half of it, and I ended up bowing out. This was a nice little park. It wasn't too far away. Pretty easy hiking for the most part. A few sets of stairs and steps. For those with bad knees, you might want to skip that portion, but outside of that, it was a pretty easy walk. So our third stop of the day was Payne Falls Park. This was just basically a stop with a view, a few sets of steps that walk down to a beautiful little waterfall with a bridge. Unfortunately, some construction. You really couldn't go over the bridge itself due to the construction, but beautiful view, some cascading waterfalls. Saw and noticed a few fish down in there. But you couldn't really get down to the water. It was a high up visibility viewing platform only. And then from there, it was off to the next site. So this part of Ohio is Amish farmland. And there is a nice Amish little country store we came across that had those wonderful turnovers. So everybody had to stop and load up on some sweet treats before we got ourselves moving down the road. The last stop for the day was a cheese tour. They had a little cheese factory with a little bit of a visitor center where you could see the history and how the cheese was made and all the years of history for this cheese factory. Of course, Wendy and I love cheese, and so we stopped there and picked up some specialty cheeses, and we had to get some of their awesome homemade cheese curds.
So it's talking about how they made the Swiss cheese in Switzerland. So this little, they call it some kind of a tree, is what causes the holes to be in their Swiss cheese.
Nice.
Interesting.
Let's go taste test.
Yum yum.
Okay, so what do we get for tonight?
Too much cheese.
Meaning what flavors?
We got a garlic cheese, and we got cheese curds.
Oh, we got our cheese curds.
We gotta get cheese curds.
Great, we're on the campfire.
And then we got a mixture of just cheese bits. So a bunch of different types, so it could be interesting. Kind of a take one at your risk type of a thing. Yep. And then some honey clover cheese spread. So, yep.
Nice.
Should
Yummy.
be delicious.
Should be good. Good evening. Really? Our mirrors are touching.
Can you believe this? Leave it to a person from Michigan.
Wow.
Michigan, really?
Are you kidding me?
No.
No, not even funny. Not even funny. Just getting out of work?
Excuse me, sir, is this gentleman bothering you?
Yeah, Michigan, you know. He likes to crowd the line with us Ohio Staters.
No, that's a Buckeye right
Here,
there.
There's for you.
Oh, thanks.
You'd like to eat
Is that
later.
for parking so close to my mirror?
I'll need it for opening
That's
my...
only a true Buckeye fan to do that.
I need it to open my...
There you go, perfect.
When we get home.
Oh, okay.
So cute.
What's tonight's meal?
The park medallions with the bacon wrapped around them.
Wow, that looks yummy.
And
Ooh.
got mashed potatoes. Gonna make a little gravy, I'm hoping. We'll see how that works out.
Nice.
And I've got my orzo pasta salad.
Oh, awesome. That's a good salad.
Some stuffed peppers with country sausage, a little cheese inside, over the fire, because everything tastes better over the fire.
Mmm. Looks really good.
We're good.
Awesome. So, dinner over the fire tonight for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's on our little charcoal grill there.
Where is that? Oh, okay. Little charcoal grill.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Very neat.
And so it's kind of nice, and you can do wood on it too if you want to. So the you can vary the height of the grill surface, and you can, you know, put tons of charcoal and or wood or whatever in there. Yeah, it's made of like, it's really solid material. I forget which steel it is, but we use it every now and then. It's nice.
Very cool, very compact.
Yeah, the fact that it's so small is really nice.
Forerunner's been working out pretty awesome. Haven't done a walk around of the Forerunner and all the things we've done on it yet. Eventually we'll get there. You'll probably see it in different videos. So we made this blue tarp. We always take a spare tarp along. You never know where just a plain simple blue tarp can come in handy. And we got a couple of poles we had tied it to the awning, threw out an extra stake, got some extra shade in the morning. We got the Jackery solar panel out, soaking up some sun, keeping our battery pack going, our fridge alive. I think we're at 75-80%. Efficiency, not so great. It's about 50%. You gotta figure a 100-watt panel, you're gonna get probably 50% of it. Never gonna get the full amount. But yeah, so far pretty happy with the 4Runner setup. Pulls great, haven't had any issues. One thing we do want to change, probably coming in the future, is overland gear guy, this trash bag. It's okay, love the material, love how it's made, but we continue to have problems with the strapping, and how the strapping wraps around this in the back is becoming a pain. Not quite sure what's going on there, but probably gonna look for a different solution. Seen Step 22's got a new one that mounts clips here on the front, like a strap, a big ratchet strap, and then it has a quick hang system for the bag, so that can be hung and then quickly removed. That's what Wendy would like. She's not a huge fan. The Kilos foot stool has been awesome. Absolutely love this little guy. This came with a chair pack on this trip. We don't have the chair along, which we forgot, but we got the Cabela's chair, which unfortunately one of the legs here is starting to separate. So the long lasting Cabela's chair is probably going to end up having to be replaced here in the soon. So we'll be looking for a new solution for a permanent chair. Brought along the Olight. It's been great with the speaker. That's been great around the campfire. Love that light. He's almost got dinner going. Yep. We're finished.
Just made the gravy. The pork is resting.
Yum.
We got some mashed potatoes.
I'm putting bacon jam on it.
What's that?
We went to the Amish place. Are we putting a little bacon jam on there?
Ooh.
Yeah, might have to
try.
Might have to put a tad of that on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We're running the EB55 Blue Yeti for the extra power gadgets while we're in the trailer. We picked up some dessert at the Amish bakery. Absolutely amazing. Fry pies are to die for. Apple fritters if you're ever in Ohio. Oh, the Devos Light Ranger 2000. This thing is amazing. One of my top lights now. Full review coming soon. So if you notice with our awesome meal, we have magnetic software made by our software. Did I say software?
Yes.
We have amazing hardware made by Full Windsor. Been wanting these for a while. Magnetic utensils. They all stick together. Wendy gave me a whole bunch of crud about them. What do you think of them?
So I was curious like how good this knife would actually be, but it's cutting through my meat just fine.
Good.
So, good choice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And stick together like that in a set. Get them in what, 3 or 4 different colors?
I think they've got like 6 colors.
Yep. All right, let's eat. When I go camping, I always make sure I take my Tri-State Public Products bottle opener.
Tri-State what?
Tri-State Forest Products bottle opener.
How many bottles have you opened tonight?
So every Don't camping leave home video's without got to it. have its famous drone shot sequence. So let's roll the footage. cook an apple fritter,
Just warm it up.
warm it up on a hot dog stick. I'm not sure this is safe to eat afterwards. All the carcinogens he's putting on it.
And look at the log.
Yes, let's take a look at the log. We don't know the contents of the log and all the carcinogens coming from that.
It's oak.
Oh, it's oak.
It's oak, it's
It's a
fine.
pure piece of oak. Okay.
Probably. It's not pine.
And
No,
we
it's
all
not. So it's a hardwood as near as we can tell. And so it's okay.
we're all putting bets on how long it'll take before the fritter falls off in the fire and turns into charcoal.
One day I'm gonna cook steaks
If
directly
it just
on
hits the
coals.
grass, I would eat it anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you've seen it here, folks.
One day
We're
I'm
frying
gonna cook
fritters.
steak directly on coals.
Saturday morning, you guessed it, Dwayne ran out for donuts. We got a caramel donut with bacon on top. It was absolutely fabulous. We went into the nearest town and we explored the beach area. It was a lot of fun. Tried to tour the lighthouse. The museum was closed. Kind of looked around the lighthouse a little bit. It was open. You could kind of climb in there and do a little tour if you wanted to, a little self-guided tour. But after that, Wendy and I, her being a beach girl and seeing that nice warm water at Erie, it was in the mid-70s, wanted to come back to the beach. So we kind of separated from our friends, and Wendy and I did the rest of the day as a beach day, just enjoying the wonderful warm water and doing some swimming. I'm surprised they allowed this, but there was a paraglider above, and he would circle around, and he'd drop little parachutes with toys attached to them down to the kids below. And I've never seen so many kids go so crazy on a beach. It was pretty fun and amazing to see. We decided to take the afternoon, go to the beach.
Yep.
We're at Erie Beach,
It's on Lake
Erie Beach. Our friends wanted to go for another hike, so they took off. They did that. We kind of split the group up and did our own thing for the afternoon. It's been really cool.
It's a beautiful day for a beach day.
Reconvenient for some supper tonight. So after stopping in a winery after the beach, we made our way to some supper at a local eatery. And then we made it back to the Hipcamp. The Hipcamp had a dog, I'm not sure what breed this is, but had a whole bunch of puppies, and everybody's going crazy over the little puppies and had to go and see the pups. We thought they would have farm fresh eggs on site. A lot of these Hipcamps, it's either they're located like a harvest host type thing where you can go and buy eggs if it's a farmer, or you can buy some wine from a winery or cheese from a cheese place. And we thought there was going to be farm fresh eggs, but he was plumb out of them. So I'm pretty sure the same group that flew over the beach earlier were flying around that night. It was a beautiful night, super calm. And they swooped around. They saw all of us campers down the field, and he swooped way low and gave us a big wave as he got real low to the tree line and then sailed off into the sunset. What are you making, Wendy?
It is chocolate raspberry Rice Krispie treats.
So what's the ingredients? How do you make it?
Chocolate and raspberries and Rice Krispies. And marshmallow. So you make it like the regular marshmallow Rice Krispies. But then you melt some chocolate in it and throw some, I did a raspberry jam.
Okay.
So we'll let it set a little bit. Yeah, so we have a new food around the fire we're going to give a try to tonight.
So the next morning we woke up. Things were a little dew covered. It was time to pack up. It was Sunday morning. We had that 6 to potentially 7-8 hour drive with that construction to have to deal with to get home. So packed up early, said goodbye to our friends, made some last minute adjustments to the trailer and truck, and it was time to hit the road. So thanks guys for joining us on this adventure. We really appreciate you guys tagging along. We got a lot more exciting things to come. Like we always say,
Get out and do some camping.
Bye hugs all around. Time to pack up.